What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com with a 2000 Kawasaki Ninja zx6r. Let me grab one of these things real quick. 2000 Kawasaki zx6r. Bike has really low miles. It's a really clean bike. How many miles? Wow, 5,200 miles. That's crazy. Crazy clean bike. A couple little tasteful mods here and there. Two brothers pipes, pegs, frame slider, bar ends, lever ends. I like it. Guys, let's start the day like we should. Isaiah 43:2. When you pass through deep waters, I will be with you. Let's take this bike for a spin. I actually really like these grips. D3 grips. I think they look great. They feel good. I feel at home hopping on a sport bike. I've probably spent most of my time sitting like this on a motorcycle, just going fast and performing, or trying to perform. It looks like this one's got a GoPro mount right there, which is a horrible place for a GoPro mount, because you really can't see through the lens, and if it's facing back at you, there's nothing really to see. There's nothing really to see there. So when you're riding a 600 Super Sport, let's say you're coming up from let's say the last bike you had was a 300 sport bike or a 250, and you're like, okay, I want to step up to a 600 Super Sport. Here's the biggest things that you're gonna realize. One, a little bit bigger, not much, but a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. Might feel a little stiffer in the corners just because it'll have more weight. But initially you're gonna be, wow, this thing's so fast. Like, you're gonna think it's crazy fast, but you haven't even got to the fast part yet, because it's not actually fast. And I'll show you once I get up on once I get on it up here, until you hit like the normally on the 600 they're around 8,000 RPMs. Before that, it's kind of slow. I know what you're thinking. You're like, no, it was super fast before that. My bike is different. Your bike is the same. It was slow. You just don't know what fast is. Front end came up a little bit right there. That was sick. No joke, I might come back today and get some video footage of me doing that again. I like this bike. This bike feels nice. Everything feels nice and tight. I like the way these Pazzo style levers, I'm not sure if they're Pazzo or not. I like the way they feel. So let me show you that power band I was telling you about. Watch my tachometer. Nothing. Alright, so this doesn't actually start moving until like closer to like 10 or 11. Is it a grum? It is. It's such a grum. No, it's not. And that's when you really start to feel the power at the higher RPM, which is normal for a vehicle that has more torque than it does horsepower. So this was recently explained to me, how horsepower is what keeps you moving and keeps you going faster and faster and faster. Torque is that feeling of like getting punched from the back, you know, where it's like it pulls hard. A high horse, like if you ever drove like an S2000 or something like that, it's got decent horsepower, but very low torque. So it doesn't feel like it's pulling hard, but it just keeps on going and going and going. It keeps on accelerating and going faster. A car that has high torque and high horsepower will continue accelerating fast, but you're gonna feel, you know, that wow, like whoa, you know what I'm talking about, whoa. So we're gonna go up, I'm gonna do a 0 to 60 run on this, just to get a good baseline for a fairly stock 600. And when you're doing a 0 to 60 run on these things, because they have such low power at the lower RPMs, and just like if you're doing a quarter-mile run, and it's kind of uncomfortable to do, you kind of dump the clutch at like 10,000 RPMs. Very uncomfortable. I probably won't do it that high. I'll probably do it like maybe 6 or 8 or something like that. But now on a leader bike, you don't do that, because they've got their power much lower. So you probably want to do it closer to like 3, depending on how your bike is geared and set up. But what you don't want is you need to find that middle ground between you just doing a burnout for like 3 seconds, which if you're spinning your tires that way, you're not accelerating, you're just spinning your tires, or you know, waiting time for the engine to get up to power. So we're gonna try to find that middle ground, and I really like this bike. This bike's it's very predictable. 600s are very predictable. Nothing to, I mean, I don't like people learning how to ride on a 600. It's a lot of power if you're not used to it. I am used to it, and it's still fun. My track bike's a 600. I love it. It is slightly modified. I'm gonna let these guys go. So then what we do is, this is real time 0 to 60. I'm gonna get on the on ramp. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna get on the on ramp, do a nice little 0 to 60 run. It's busier than what it normally is. I did a very bad job at that. We'll see what it is though. I probably should have let the clutch out. I probably should have took it up to a higher RPMs when I did that. I'm sure it was still, it got there pretty quick once it hit the power band. So we'll see what that number is. This thing runs great. I'm cruising on the highway. It feels great. Nothing's shimmying. The tires look good. I got no complaints. I'm enjoying it. It does have a, not sure what brand, but it's got a double bubble windshield. Double bubble means normally it would just go across like right around here. This is a little bit higher. Gives you a little more room. So if you're tucking low, double bubble. Alright guys, that wraps up the test drive for the 2008 Kawasaki ZX6R. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. We're doing a lot of real life, real time 0 to 60 videos. I enjoy doing them. And when I say like real time, what do I say? Real time? Real life? I forget what I say. But what I mean by that is, I just did it once. I did it twice. I did it once. It was a brand new bike. This is what you could possibly expect to hop on the road in pretty much any conditions. And that's about how fast it's gonna move. I'm not a pro drag racer. I haven't practiced this like 30 times to get the exact everything, and I'm not using tire warmers. It's actual life. So when other people are trying to figure out best case scenario, I'm doing real life scenario. And I mean, both are useful and necessary. Alright guys, that wraps it up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to Srkcycles.com. We sell motorcycles. This bike is for sale. And we'll see you guys later.
Hi guys, what's up? It's Lindsay from Srkcycles. Click here to subscribe to our awesome channel. Click here to subscribe to our slightly more awesome channel. And click here if you want the chance to